I just sit here, right? I'm just sitting here thinking, and as you guys can obviously see, how to go about this episode, and it's maybe the most difficult show I'm going to ever talk about. I don't know. ReZero's up there, but this is just so complex, and it's so real. And I guess I'm going to start with action, but I really want to hop into the diner scene. Really want to talk about the diner scene and like what it means, like the diner scene and everything after that, because it's so meaningful, and that's really going to be the most important part of this video, no doubt about it. But let's hop on with action. So basically, they're laying in the bed together, right? We all see this, and Hanabi says, "What's your crush like?" And that just triggers it instantly. And she's like, "I just can't hold back anymore. I gotta let it all out." You know, she didn't want to hold it in. And she kissed her, and she got rejected. So now Hanabi gets put in a position to where she knows what it feels like to be rejected, because she can see her emotion, just like Ekchin could see through her and Mugi. She knew that she didn't truly like Mugi. It was all because of something else. It's just a mere facade, right? And she sees that. And it's just so impactful, because, yeah, now she understands how Ekchin feels, and now she understands kind of how she would feel if she'd go after the person she truly loves. She knows that she would get rejected by him right now. She just knows that. He's into the teacher, and she can see that. And it's just so hard to just, that's why she feels down. It's just so hard to really just understand. Like, love makes you blind. She makes a comment, love makes you blind. Love makes you blind, love makes you blind. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, my God, it's so true. So, basically, love is really the ultimate evil, and it's the ultimate happiness, right? It's yin and yang. It's a double-sided coin. One side's good, other side is bad. But love makes you blind emotionally, and it can really make you blind in like sexual desires. Why do you think a lot of time when someone's down, or they lose a loved one, or they're feeling lonely because maybe something happened in their relationship, a lot of people cheat? It's because sometimes emotions can really feed into sexual desires. That's really the best way to put it. They can really feed into sexual desires and just looking for comfort, looking for someone to be a crutch, whether that's just mentally or physically, and usually it's both. I think we can agree it is freaking both. Like 100% it's both. Like, I don't think there's any doubt about that, right? And it just feeds it and makes it so strong. You make mistakes, and we find out that Mugi's been there and done that. We find out whenever he's an underclassman, this other girl, well, she just saw him, I guess, I don't want to say as a piece of meat, but she loved him, but at the same time, she knew that he loved the teacher still to this day. She knew that. And, well, the interesting part about that is Mugi knows it's wrong. He knows, like, I shouldn't be doing this. It can really just only hurt myself, or it could hurt the other person. Especially in this situation, Hanabi's not like that blonde-haired girl that stole his virginity or anything like that. She's a girl that's broken. The other girl that he was with wasn't broken. Hanabi wasn't broken. Or Hanabi is broken, but the blonde-haired girl wasn't broken, right? And he understands that. He's like, okay, sexual desires will kick in, right? Once again, emotions feed into sexual desires, and that's what happens. Whether you want a mental crutch and or a physical crutch, it happens, and there's no way you can get past that. But now I really want to hop onto the love triangle, because this show really demonstrates how a love triangle can happen and how it can really be just terrible, just so dark. And the whole love triangle thing, it's really dark in the sense that it's so easy to love someone, or let's just say be with someone, for example, but at the same time, it's so easy to be attracted and or like someone. But I think attract is the proper term. It's so easy to be attracted to someone simply because it's a natural instinct. We don't have to truly know someone to be attracted to them, right? We can see them and be like, there's something about that person. We can say that. It doesn't matter if you're married. It happens all the time in marriage. Like, don't think it doesn't. It does. Those wedding vows happen. But yeah, it doesn't mean you get cheated on or anything like that. But it happens. Being attracted to someone's just a natural instinct. There's more than one pretty girl out there in our minds. Let's be honest. Let's think of like celebrities right now. We'll be like, okay, she's pretty. We're attracted to them from sheer looks. It happens. It's natural instinct. Doesn't matter if you're married or not. You can be married for 20 years, 30 years, and you may still be attracted to someone. It's such a natural instinct, right? It just happens. But at the same time, we really got to put in perspective, like, it's taking it to that next level. And, that's where cheating and stuff like that comes in. But that's not really what this video is about, nor is this technically episode about. But I just really want to put it out there. It's so easy to be attracted, and it's really easy to make you have mixed emotions and really put you into tight situations. And that's what we're going to talk about the diner now. I really want to talk about the diner. I really, really do. And I just want to put in perspective, just real quick before we get there, the whole Mugi and Hanabi thing. Hanabi wanted to give him a try. She's trying to move on, but she sees her brother again. And that's just kind of like a sense of, hey, wake up call. You still feel this way towards this person, because it's so hard to get around a person whenever you see them constantly, especially if you're at the same high school together, for God's sake. I mean, seriously. But now I want to hop to the whole diner situation, and this is, I'll probably leave something at the very beginning of the video, because this is I really want to decipher this. I really want to jump into this, and the whole diner situation. So obviously, Mugi's gonna feel one way whenever he sees the teacher come to the diner, and obviously, Hanabi, that's not her person that she's attracted to and loves, right? That's not her teacher. So basically, that teacher is just messing around, having some fun, and apparently Mugi just thinks, oh, it's just another tutor student. She's just hanging out with him. No, that was not at all. Because I want to like Aizen from Bleach. He says something during the fight with Ichigo, and you guys are like, why are you comparing this Bleach, Hex? No, this isn't word for word, but this is basically what he's saying. He's like, a lot of times humans and people they see something and they disregard it. They see something that's blatantly obvious and they make it something else, because it's easier for us to accept something if we see it in a good way, a good light, something that's in our favor, something that doesn't, push us down but yet brings us up, or something that just keeps us even keel. It really just keeps us even keel. It just keeps us balanced. We're not teeter-tottering with emotion. It's something that keeps us in a good state of mind and or mood. And that's basically what's happening here. Mugi loves his teacher, so he didn't think anything of it. He just disregarded it for that fact, right? He just disregarded it, kind of like they're just hanging out. When it was obvious they weren't. No way in hell they're just hanging out. Especially when we see how she acts with the other teacher at school, the one that Hanabi likes and or loves. It's so blatantly obvious, but it's so easy to disregard. No one wants to feel sad. No one wants to feel down. Why do you think people like go in shock? Things like that. It's a way for our minds to protect ourselves. It's just like, let's just shut it off. Like ReZero, for example, Subaru, whenever he loses his mind from all the mental stress and all just the pressure, of him not being able to get past Betelgeuse and see Amelia again, he shuts down. It's his way. It's just another way. Given Mugi's not doing that, but it's just another way of shutting off your mind and just making it so you're in a good state of mind. It's just keep you in a good mood, keep you upright, right? And Hanabi sees that. She's kind of like, I see that. Hanabi understands a lot of things. Now, for example, Mugi understands the whole situation of her and Hanabi's relationship. But Hanabi understands the mental side of love. Yes, she's still confused, but she definitely understands it more so than Mugi would, So it's really, these two got to put what each other have together to really understand what's going on and how love really works, is how I'm seeing this. Now, the teacher just two-time, you see that smirk, she knows what she's doing. And that happens in high school. We end up not getting the person we want, or we actually get the person we want somewhat, or we get the next best thing per se. And there's always someone. It goes back to the triangle thing. It's so easy to be attracted to someone, and just because you're attracted to someone doesn't mean you want to be with them. Maybe it's just you want to be with them, one, mentally, kind of just like Mugi and Hanabi, or you want to be with them physically, or maybe you just you crave sexual desires, and you see that person's attractive. You don't want to be with them. That's why the word friends from benefits comes from. You can be attracted. Once again, it's so easy to be attracted to someone, but whenever you're attracted to someone but like someone, or someone's attracted to you while you're with someone, it makes things complicated, because it's so easy. Once again, guys, it's so easy to be attracted to someone.